Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing with Germany. So today is the fourth and final episode that is sponsored by Kyle. So once again, no ads for the first 24 hours. So last episode we did a pretty good job getting the Soviet Union just about defeated here. We should have them knocked out in this episode. I don't see why it wouldn't be this episode unless they somehow create some miraculous offensive, which I highly doubt will happen. We did destroy a ton of Soviet divisions in that last episode, so I just don't think they have the ability at this point. So we should get them knocked out this this episode, and then also get the peace treaty done, and then we'll prepare for the war with the Allies. Now this, I'm going to try and make this a shorter episode, guys, because I don't have a whole lot of time to record today. I had to wait for a big storm to roll out because, yeah, it was bad. A lot of really loud thunder and rain. So yeah, I did have to wait for that, so I only have a little bit of time to record today, so hopefully we can make this a shorter episode. I always have trouble with it. I'm going to end up eating dinner all stupidly late. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. So last episode, I think we'd gotten most of the key. I guess we can go and let this play because that's right, they're controlling it themselves. Trotsky survives an assassination attempt that happened as soon as we started here. All right, so yeah, Trotsky survived. He's in Mexico. If Trotsky survived, doesn't that I think that has like an event for Mexico. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see if we see him a little bit later. Let's go ahead and let's not attack him there. Let's just cut these guys off instead, so we can wipe them out. Clearly losing this attack here. Oh, it looks like that's not under our control. They're trying to move somewhere. Go to another front, perhaps. Not entirely sure what they're doing actually. Got CAV divisions trying to get stuff done over here. So let's go ahead and move these troops forward. Looks like we're losing that attack there. All right. Just overall, just too wide of a front, really. And I don't know what you guys are doing. Why are you attacking there instead of like going behind him? Oh man, yeah, I think this guy's actually about to attack us, but we'll try. Yeah, he's going to attack across the river there. All right, I think when we get that victory point, we'll be pretty close to having these guys defeated here. I'm not entirely sure. And let's go ahead. Oh yes, that's right. We can put these guys on aggressive as well, so they go a little bit more rapid. That would probably speed this up some. So let's go ahead and do aggressive manner. For all of our divisions, so that's that one. Apparently I can't figure out where the hell all my divisions are down here. So yeah, we want to put them on aggressive as well, and then we want to put these guys on aggressive. That's the three armies that we have over here. I'm getting mixed up. I need them separated in two separate fronts, really, a western and an eastern, but whatever. It's fine for right now, I suppose, and there's not going to be an eastern front anymore. Well, there could be, I suppose. We'll see what happens, because yeah, there is a situation over here. I don't know how Manchuria is going to do over there. So, what the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, setting these guys up, and then we wanted to, Wittelsbach has an upgrade. Somebody was saying that all of my generals had infantry leader, and therefore we could upgrade them. I just checked them all, and only one guy does. This is the only one that does, so we're gonna do infantry expert here. And yeah, let's go and let this continue. And I would like to go ahead and knock out an attack here. Go ahead and start moving towards that victory point, worth 3 points. And just keep on making sure that they push forward, because you know they can, even on aggressive, they can be kind of conservative with it. We'll do an attack there, and yeah, that's not gonna work. We didn't have any organization there. All right, and they're attacking us there. We've gotten that. Let's go and see if we can't get behind these guys. That'd be nice. And then you guys attack over here instead of whatever you're doing, and then we'll get these dudes here cut off. We'll go ahead and attack these guys so that they'll actually be able to move. And yeah, the AI doesn't really care about like cutting divisions off. Yeah, they just don't care about it. So it does result in situations where it's like, man, you could easily cut those guys off, and they don't. Which is why we controlled this whole front by ourselves. You know, not under AI control for so long, because it's really the only efficient way to do it, honestly. Let's go and attack that guy there, and we'll have to push him over here, and that's fine though. Let's go and have this guy stay on this front. Push forward here. Ooh, the Japanese are in town. Okay, let's go ahead and have these guys start taking these points here, but yeah, the Japanese are here. Alright, let's go ahead and have this division here start moving that way, see if we can't get behind these guys. And these guys are moving to all weird places. Whatever, we'll let them do their thing. Alright, so yeah, Italy pursues closer bonds with with Germany, excuse me, so they just completed that national focus they had been working on. We did get those troops cut off there, thanks to us taking control of that front and making sure that they actually care about stuff like that, and then we cut those guys off too. Excellent. All right, so yeah, we cut some more divisions off. Should make this a little bit easier because of that. And let's go and attack over this way. Just got 2 victory points there, and that did give us some factories. So let's go and get these assigned. We want to take a look at our current logistical situation. Artillery is still lacking by a bit. I noticed that we do have lots of planes that we could get assigned, but I'm just gonna. This war is already over, guys. So yeah, we won't help out there, or we won't assign any more over here. Is what I meant to say. So let's go ahead and do. I feel like we just need to keep doing artillery because that's what we're lacking. I know it's reducing the efficiency a bit, but it'll make up for itself eventually. I did get a Soviet convoy sunk there and there as well. Oh shit! Uh-oh. The British have invaded Greece, and this is Bulgaria held Greece. I'm pretty sure they had knocked out all of this, and now the British have launched invasions there. So Bulgaria may be in a bit of trouble. We really need to get this knocked out. We know Venezuela's in trouble, Bulgaria's in trouble, India's in trouble. Just about all of our friends are in trouble right now. So it is imperative that we get this done, guys. Let's go ahead and come here. Of course, the cav got cut off. Couldn't have gone any other way. These guys got cut off as well. And I think it's this Japanese troops that are cutting us off here. Remember, we can't actually fight the Japanese because they're not, we're not at war with them. So that's going to cause problems. We've seen that in past campaigns when you don't join the wars. It does cause all kinds of issues. So it's just unfortunate. Looks like that guy's already almost there, so we'll let him go and continue. Let's go and keep pushing forward over here. Try and grab some of these areas. That guy's wrapping that up there. And all right, we need to take a look at how far along we are. Let's just have this guy go over this way. How far along we are towards getting the Soviets knocked out of this conflict. Because, yeah, I want to get this done, man. Let's go and push forward here. Or we could just go across the river here, I suppose. So let's go and do that now. Let's take a look at where we're at. 98% towards capitulation here. So almost there. They now have 2.44 million casualties. Good God. And deployed manpower is only like 800,000. We did just cut off all those troops and destroy them. So yeah, they are doing terribly. They are not in a good spot right now, and they should be knocked out very soon. 98%. Just a few more provinces, a couple more victory points, whatever. We should be done here. And hopefully we don't lose any more divisions in the process, since we are having some difficulty here. Not getting our troops cut off. Let's go ahead and rescue that cav division there. And yeah, it's just causing us some problems, guys. Especially with those... with the Japanese up there, I think. Let's go and take up that point then, since he's not really working here. Damn. I guess we'll go this way. And what happened to the division that was there? Oh Lord, I think he's still there. Shit. All right, let's go see if we can't get this guy wrapped up. Yeah, we just can't see him right now. Okay, so let's make sure that these troops are pushing forward here. Really want to get this done. Let's go that way. And I'm just not even, I don't think any of this is important. I'm not going to mess with the resistance because all of this is going to be over here very, very soon, guys. In fact, I'm going to take one of these guys, have him go up that way. All right. And this is only worth, let me just take a look here. What is this one worth? This is worth 1. So yeah, not really anything. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. All right, so we defeated them. That's Greece, Mongolia, and the Soviet Union have been defeated. We've got, obviously, the majority of the points, and I wouldn't be surprised if everybody else gave us a lot of points as well. I kind of want to let them get some. I might actually let them have this. I don't even think we're going to allow the Russians to exist. I think we're just going to annex them all and then give territory to our allies here, like make them into like a beast over here would be kind of cool. And then Bulgaria can have Greece is what I'm thinking. Yeah, and we'll take this territory. We'll take it for ourselves first, although Romania would probably like a little bit of land as well. They did help out. So increasing Romanian lands would probably be a good idea as well. So maybe we'll give them just a little patch here, I think. But let's take our lands for ourselves first. I want to make sure that I get, the stuff I want. And then we'll kind of mess around with them. Although I'm a little bit worried about them creating a puppet of the Soviets. That could be bad. So that's another reason why we want to hurry up and get to like the capital here in Moscow. So we'll at least get that. Although when you create a puppet, they don't always necessarily get the land. Don't always necessarily get the capital is what I mean. Also, we want to make sure we can do naval invasions from over here, but if we give that to them, yeah, that'll be fine, I suppose. Though they're only in our faction, yeah, I guess it's fine. We don't need to take it for ourselves. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the land over here. It's not really worth much. points. We should be able to easily get it. I don't know exactly where I want the Romanians to be. Probably like, just to try and make the borders look nice is what I'm thinking. Obviously these two provinces would go to them. I think that would kind of look weird if they had these ones here. Yeah, so maybe like right here is what would be a good area. And then giving them Kiev would be good too, because they could have, that had the fuel there, and then they would get the aluminum as well. But I do want all this territory here if we can get it. So let's go and continue taking territory here until we just don't have any more points. And as far as Greece, once again, we're going to let them have that. And I'm just going to let everybody do what they want with their points for right now. And let's just, maybe we should take Kiev just for, yeah, just for border reasons. Make sure it looks nice and pretty. Or try and make it look pretty, I don't know. Alright, so yeah, taking all this here. And then we'll just kind of like figure out where we want the Romanians to get. It almost feels like I can kind of do whatever I want here. I don't know if they've decided they don't care what I do, or if they just really don't have enough points to do anything. But yeah, I kind of want to give them this. I think that would look. Let me just take a look how that would look for them. Yeah, that would look decent, I feel. Just trying to make it look like nice borders. Yeah, we'd have to give them. I mean, could do that as well, but that doesn't look as. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I think that looks great. Yeah, because Kiev would end up resulting in it look kind of funny. And they got fuel. They have, you know, it's not like Romania doesn't have fuel. Yeah, we'd have to give them this one, though. Yeah, I think that would be a good, strong Romania there. That's how I want it. So let's go ahead and continue taking territory down here for ourselves, because I do want these oil reserves. This is pretty important. That means we won't have to trade as much with the United States for oil. So that'll be good. And yeah, I'm just going to annex, guys. We're just going to take over all this. I'm not even going to create a Russia, I don't think. And we could create one like here in the middle, I suppose, in the center, but it doesn't look kind of funky, I think. Having the Soviets or the Russians, they'd be the Russians at that point. I think it would kind of end up looking kind of strange if we did give them this territory here in the center. Though I suppose having them here would be useful here in Siberia. Of course, I would still give this to these guys here. I suppose that's an option, puppeting them in this territory. Yeah, you know what? But let's first go ahead and give all the territory to the rest of these countries. So let's do Romania first, since we already know what we're doing here. So this should all be going to Romania, right? Yeah, let me make sure I got that. Go down here. There we go. All right, so we're going to give all this to Romania. And it looks like we can do whatever we want. I think they've decided that they don't care. So we'll give that to Romania. And then we're going to give all of Greece to Bulgaria. Could also give some land here to the Italians. I don't know. They weren't in the war, so yeah, because we never pulled them in, we can't give any land to them. I was going to give them these islands here, but you know what? It's fine. Bulgaria will get it. Bulgaria is going to be mighty, guys. Hungarians don't get anything because, you know, obviously they don't border anything, so there's not really a way to do that where it doesn't look weird. So let's do some land here for the Bulgarians. They will get control of all of Greece. There we go. Oh, that was one too many right there. Or two too many. All right, so that looks good. And then, yeah, I'm hoping that these guys will take this land here with their points. I think they're the second most highest there. And then, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody ended up puppeting somebody. If they might not have the points to do that, though. All right, so let's go ahead and say we're done for right now. Although we could see if we have enough points to give something to these guys. No. Might be able to give them that one because it's only 10 points. Yeah, we'll give them that one. Make sure that they get it. All right, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm all right with that. Could also just straight up annex. You know what? I wonder how many points that would be. Probably a lot. For us to just straight up, well, maybe not. Let's puppet Mongolia, guys. Yeah, I think we're going to puppet them. And then the territory over here is how we're going to have to get our points back. So let's go ahead and take the Bulgarians again, and then yeah, that's all we had to do is take that one province there. And now we can maybe give them the 17? Nope, that's it. That's all we have. We might be able to do a 10, though, and there was that 10-point province over here. We can't. All right, we're going to give them that. Make sure that they get it. That's a nice little deposit of steel there. Should help them with their war efforts. And I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and end our turn. And then we'll see what everybody else does. It does seem that they did take the territory. Excellent. They took the territory I wanted them to take. That is fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to see, guys. All right, so they're taking territory over there. Let's go ahead and finish up Greece here. Let's get the Bulgarians. Where are they? Yeah, let's go and finish Greece. Give that territory to them. And one little province left. And it seems we don't even have enough points for that. Good God. All right. Well, I don't want Greece puppeted. And if they were puppeted, then I guess they could be on that island. I guess that's all we're going to be able to do. Yeah, there's not really... I mean, we might be able to give them a bit more land. And I don't care if these guys are nice and strong. That'd actually be kind of good. So yeah, we'll give them these little cheap pointers here. You know, for map purposes, I suppose. All right, so that looks good. That's what we'll do with our points. And then we're probably going to have to wait a turn. So enter turn here. And we did take all those for them. Nobody else had any points to do anything. Let's go ahead and pass. Yeah, let's go ahead and pass. See what's done. Looks like they did take more territory over here. Okay, so they've gotten even larger. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any territory for the Russians. Sorry. We're going to make these guys nice and strong here, which is going to be interesting, I feel. Yeah, I think that'd be nice. Let's give them that. We want to make sure they have that. Let's finish up Greece first, though, of course. So let's find Bulgaria here. Whoa. Give them that little province there. And then I think the Greeks should be done at that point. I don't think there's anything I'm missing. No, I think we got all those islands over there. So we'll probably take a bit more land because, yeah, I don't want them this far. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take the land for ourselves, get all what we wanted here. Yeah, like this here, this little bit of oil supplies. And let's just go ahead and take all the land here. I don't know if this will be the last turn, if we'll be able to get everything done or not. I suppose we'll find out. And we're just going to take all this for ourselves. We could have had like a Russia here in the middle. Yeah, and then they would have been on the India border where they could have... You know what? We could still create a weird-looking middle zone Russia. Little buffer state between us and Manchuria. Yeah, why not? You know what? Let's do that, guys. I think that'll be interesting. So let's go ahead and puppet the Soviet Union. Puppet. And they will get all of that land there, apparently. Yeah, they're going to get all that. And then we'll go ahead and give Manchuria, if I can find them here. Here we go. We'll give Manchuria some territory here. Just for... Oh, wait, we can't. Oh, that's a bummer. Huh. Okay. So that's all we're going to be able to do, apparently. Yeah, it doesn't look like... We might be able to give them that one. Yeah, we can give them that one. I'm going to try and give them this territory here as well. And... Or they'll take it themselves. I don't think there's anything else left for the Soviets. Yeah, we'll have a little middle zone Russia as a buffer state between us and this very... I'm not going to say powerful, but definitely large Manchuria here. It's going to end turn. And they did take that territory. Okay, I don't really like this here was given. I preferred it would. I think it would have been nicer if we could have gave that to the Manchurians. But nothing to be done about it now. Let's go ahead and give them. Yeah, you just have that little spot there. There's nothing I can do about it. But let's go ahead and give this to the Manchurians here. And it looks like we're just short. 1 point. Oh, okay. Hold up. We're short for that one. All right, so let's go ahead and end our turn. And they did take that. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. I know, guys, the borders here aren't perfect. I don't think there's any way to really fix that. Yeah, it looks kind of odd, I suppose. But there's no other way to do it. That's just the Soviets, for whatever reason, automatically got that territory. The Russians, I should say, automatically got that territory when we puppeted them. I guess what we should have did is give it up first. Yeah, we probably should have gave it, but it was so expensive. Yeah, but we should have gave them that's what we should have did. Is I should have gave the territory over here that I wanted Manchuria to have, and then puppeted the Russians. But there's no way to fix it, so it's fine. I think that's it. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Let's go ahead and say we are done. Peace conference is over. We took 64 states. Romania took 9. Bulgaria took 7. Manchuria took 23. Greece was annexed. And, of course, the Mongolians and the Russians were annexed. And we seized a bunch of equipment as well. All right, excellent. So that is the Russian Empire now. They're... obviously not very weak, or not very strong, excuse me. Constantine is in control here, just taking a look at what they have. All right, so they still have all these. No divisions, 48 ships left, a little over 1,000 planes. They got 11 military factories, 13 civilian. They still got a lot of manpower left, 3.59 manpower. So hopefully we'll be able to build some troops over here. And we'd have to, of course, they don't border India yet. We'd have to conquer Afghanistan, but that's perhaps in the future. Somebody was wondering what this was, the justification. This is the United Kingdom is justifying against us. They're securing the oil imports. I want to say that's India and Iraq, or excuse me, Iraq and Iran. Good God. This is all fucked up today. Yeah, it's Iraq and Iran. They're not in our faction, right? Yeah, Iraq and Iran are not in the faction, so I'm not entirely sure why we're getting notification about that. They're justifying against us, our allies. Interesting. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. All right, so this is the situation. These guys are much more powerful. Should help them in their war against Japan, which looks like they're losing right now. So probably a good thing that they're going to be a little bit more powerful. These are the convoys that we sunk. All right, so we are now at peace temporarily. We're going to have to get all of our factories assigned, our dockyards, all that kind of good stuff. We're going to want to take care of that now. And then we're also going to, how many dockyards do, I guess we'll take a look at that real quick. We have 2 dockyards to get assigned, so not much. And then we have decisions available to demobilize our economy. Would not want to do that, obviously, because we know we're about to go back at war. Of course, there's this notification here that it's going to demobilize in 120 days, but we'll be at war well before then because we need to help out against the allies here. We're not going to develop any of this just yet, and we should be pretty good on resources, honestly. Let's not do these right now. We can do those later. I'm not too worried about it. The fascist support there. All right, so just looking at the equipment, it doesn't seem like the Soviets had a lot of equipment for us, unfortunately. A few things. It wasn't a lot. I think the anti-tanks, oh no, I guess those are, yeah, I'm not sure if all those are ours, but yeah, we can do something with that. We have a lot of anti-tanks right now. So let's go ahead and pull those back. We don't need as much going into that. And then we're probably going to want to put more into support. I know we don't need it, but we will when we start building more divisions here. We're going to put more into infantry equipment as well. These need to be upgraded. In addition, that we need a lot more of it. So we'll put some into there. Taking a look at, I mean, still going to keep those into artillery. The light tanks could probably build more as well, and more medium tanks, because once again, we're going to, did we ever get the motorized? Or mechanized, excuse me. Yeah, we didn't get mechanized. I don't remember which one it's in. I think it's in that one. But yeah, we haven't got it yet. I think we're either researching it or going to research it. But what I do want to go ahead and do is get some transport planes for when we get our paratroopers. We won't put much into this because we don't even have our paratroopers yet trained or anything. But I do just want to get one line down here, and we'll just put one factory in it for right now so we can start producing it, and so I don't forget about it. And then let's go and put more into our Air Force, I think, because the Air Force is not quite as strong as we are going to need them. We need them much more stronger. All right, so let's go and build these up. These are going to be 15. This is going to be 20 here. And maybe some more light tanks as well. Light tanks that. Yeah, we'll get a few more light tanks going too. Let's build up to 15 there. It looks like that's all of our military factories. Let's get our dockyards assigned as well. We're currently doing the cruisers and the submarines and convoys here. I want to say we should probably wait until we get newer ship models before we build anything else. For right now, yeah, I think the convoy situation is pretty bad. Yeah, the convoy situation is not great. So let's just put them into convoys to try and build them up. We have a total of 557 convoys. That is terrible, and a large part of that is because of the ones we lost against the Soviets. That was a real shame. We're full up on our oil, our fuel, so I don't think we need to trade anymore at all. Because, yeah, we're pretty much good on that. And then we also need to go ahead and trade for some tungsten as well. So let's take care of that. We're going to want to trade with, Swedes don't have any more, unfortunately. Trying to think of countries we'll have a land connection with, and there's really not any. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. We can trade with China. That's a land connection. So let's go ahead and, oh, we're already maxed out on China, aren't we? Yep, already maxed up on China. So that won't work. And remember, it does say that we have land connections here, and that we won't take convoys, but that's not going to be in effect once we're in the war. We won't be able to trade through France, for instance. So the Portuguese would be requiring convoys. So I'm just looking for countries that wouldn't require convoys. Yeah, like we could trade with them, but then, yeah, that wouldn't. I don't want to do that because then it would start to free them. So we won't do that. We could trade with, well, we're about to be at war with India. That won't work. Trade with Free India. Yeah, let's trade with Free India. We'll go ahead and trade. In fact, since we have, no, we won't have a land connection with them either. You know what? Actually, we would have a land connection with the Free India. So that's who we should trade with. We should pull back any factories with like Portugal, where we won't have a land connection with them, and instead trade with India as much as we can. I want to say we need 6. Could be wrong there. I guess we'll let it play for a second. Yeah, good to go. All right, so resources are dealt with, factories are dealt with as well, and now we need to go ahead and start building up our armies for, changing this up for the war with the Allies, because I want to go with the war with them as soon as we are ready, as soon as we have the divisions onto their fronts. So we need to get them all moved, we need to get our planes moved as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we can do here. So remember, we have the 3 armies that are over here. We're going to want to delete all of their fronts. I think it's this guy here. Go ahead and delete these fronts here. I'm not interested in covering that any longer. And we're going to move an army over to here to Czechoslovakia. We need to fill up these 2 divisions here. This one and then the red one. They currently have... do they have any troops that are training? I'm not entirely sure. But they currently are short. This one's short 7 divisions, while this one's short 4. So we can just take some of the divisions that we have in one of these other armies, probably just disband them, perhaps. Oh yeah, a lot of these are their divisions, which aren't, yeah, they're okay, I suppose. Okay, I know what I'm going to do here, guys. Let's go ahead and this will be like our army that will have all of the divisions from other countries. So we'll take those Italian divisions and throw them in here as well. And that'll be a Heart division because we love our allies. So they get the Heart division under Wittelsband. And then we'll take, let me just see if that's, yeah, it'll probably mostly be infantry, so I think he'd be the best one to control them. And so we'll take his divisions that aren't, our allied divisions, and then put them into these armies here. So let's take a look and see how many tanks each of these guys have, where the best place to put the tanks was. He has 4, he has 6, so we'll give the red army that 1 tank division. This is going to take a little bit of time getting this all done. Normally I'd probably do this off camera, and maybe I will do some of it off camera, but with the limited amount of time I have to record because I'm starting so late, I don't think it'd be a good idea to do it all off camera. So let's go ahead and get, I think we'll do all 4 of these divisions here and put them into this army. All right, so that'll get them up to the full 24. You're noticing a lot less allied troops over here. Yeah, they have like barely any allied troops. I'm guessing they're all fighting around the world. They pulled all their divisions off because we never joined. That was stupid. Oh, that was super stupid. You know what? I almost want to join now. Looks like less divisions in Czechoslovakia as well, though. How the hell did they get out of there? Or one of my puppets giving them... Or I guess they could have went through... No? How the hell did they leave there? Man, the AI be like cheating or something. Or maybe there isn't less divisions. I don't know. I'm seeing 72. Can we see them all? We can see them all. I don't know. It feels like there was more there, which I mean, it sounds like it's a good thing that there's less. But this was a great example to destroy a ton of allied divisions because they have no escape. But how are they moving? Because unless my puppets are giving them access, but I want to say they can't. I don't know. Maybe they can. Maybe they can't give them access, and I'm over here flipping out about something that's not even true, that I'm not understanding properly. But I just felt like they shouldn't be able to leave here. That they would be stuck in Czechoslovakia. But anyways, let's go ahead and get these guys assigned. We need to do 6 divisions over here. So let's grab the 6. We're going to get 6 train divisions. Get them moving over to here. All right, that's excellent. So they'll get over there. Yeah, but I almost just want to declare war and take advantage of France not being defended. But then there is the Czechoslovakia situation where we don't have enough troops over here. We're going to take all these guys and get rid of this army here and just put them into that army, the Hard army. And then we're going to go ahead and take, let me take a look at these guys. Do they have any infantry? They do not. Okay, so they're fully motorized and armored, which is exactly how we want them. And then we also have this army here that needs to get assigned. Do we want to help out in Asia already? You know, we probably should. You know, we should send an army to help out in Asia. So that's exactly what we'll do. We'll send, do we want to send the Hard army over there? Yeah, maybe I'll send the Hard army. Yep, I think we'll send them. Their crappier division's not as an important front. So let's send those guys over there. We will send them to... it's not a connected front. We'll take out... Just take a look here. We'll take out this territory first. I think it might be a little bit easier. You know what? Actually, this one would be easier. Because we can, it's smaller and we can grab that port and cut them off. So we'll send them on over here. And give them an order. And they'll get to moving over there. Our Hard army. It'll be 16 divisions. We might actually need to create 2 fronts because it could cause supply problems, but we'll see once they get there. So that'll be the Hard army. And in fact, I think we can go ahead and send another tank unit over there as well. So let's go ahead and give them that. And yeah, until we get up to 24 divisions, that'll be where all of our friends' divisions go. So we now have 2 more armies over here that need to get assigned. So one's going to go in Czechoslovakia, and then... Okay, so because... Where did the British divisions go? Did they get wiped out or something? You know, when Greece capitulated... I guess they would have been marked as... No? I don't know what happened to the British divisions there, honestly. Alright. Unless the Bulgarians destroyed them, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to guess or speculate, because I have no idea. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is we need to pull this front back. And then we're going to put a large front over here with our... Probably the... You know what? I might send 3 armies over here so we can get Czechoslovakia knocked out quickly. I think that would probably be for the best. That would probably be the best way to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's take Kesselring, and he's going to cover this zone here for us. And just try and see how that looks. Yeah, I think we could probably change this up just a bit. Let me just see here. How's that look? I think that'll end up being almost fair. We're almost there. And that'll probably be good. We'll let him move over there and see how it looks. So we won't be able to do this immediately because, yeah, we would be at a disadvantage as well. I don't like that we're not taking advantage of the weakness that we see in France right now. But maybe they won't be able to correct it by the time that the war starts. So we do have these guys here. Apparently I have 23 here. Okay. And then we have this guy here. He needs a front. Kesselring's army. Let's put it like so. And then the last one is going to be Gudarian's army. And he does have improv expert here now. Did he have that before? No, because I think you had to have one, yeah, you had to have one terrain trait, and we now have ranger. So he wasn't able to get that one before. And yeah, I think we definitely want that. That movement bonus on land plus 10% is exactly what his specialty is with his very fast divisions. So we're going to get him that. I think that would be wise. Okay, I'm happy to see that he got that. All right, and then we're going to have him. I want to get Czechoslovakia knocked out first, and France looks really weak, while Czechoslovakia looks strong. They've got a ton of divisions here. It's ridiculous how many divisions they got here. So the fortifications end right there. We don't want to attack fortifications if we can avoid it, and I think that's where it ends. Yeah, so we want to take advantage of the lack of fortifications. I think they start right there on this side. Oh, they go all the way across on this side. Okay, yeah. So this is where we want to hit them. Here, and then go up, and then we'll attack from this direction rather than attack these. So we would be, invading west rather than attacking these very large fortifications that would result in a ton of casualties. I don't want to do that. So this is where we're going to want HiJynx at, right across here. Is there a fort there? No, there's not. Okay, no forts here. So that's how we'll do it. And he'll just concentrate his forces here. And we will do it like this. Although we will extend that, actually, now that I'm looking at the way it looks. Because that will allow them to attack that way and not get the river penalty. All right, so we'll have him there. That means that this army probably doesn't need to be quite... I think we should have changed this up just a little bit then. Because they have assistance. I know it's only one province, but... All right, so let's go and give HiJynx an order as well. Could, of course, give him the spearhead, but I'll probably be manually controlling him, so it doesn't really matter. All right. So I want to say that's all the armies, right? I could be mistaken. Oh, yes, the cav divisions. So what we're going to want to do is, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get rid of this. Delete all their orders. And get them moving over here to Berlin. Alright, so that looks good. We could actually have them come to Frankfurt. That might be better. Alright, so they'll get moving over to there. There are some Japanese troops here that we might need to destroy. That's something to consider as well. So what we'll do is we'll destroy them with the cav divisions and just have like a chunk of cav divisions over here to deal with that problem. Yeah, we'll just take a couple of these guys that are close by, I suppose. They're the closest anyway. Maybe like 10, I'm thinking. Hopefully that'll be enough. And we'll just put them over here in Leningrad for dealing with those Japanese divisions in case they don't leave by the time we declare war. All right, so that's the divisional situation. That's the way it's going to look. And then we need to get our planes assigned as well as our ships. You know what? I might do that one at the end of the episode because this episode's almost over, guys. Like I said, it does have to be like a... It's not... I say it's shorter, but technically it's going to be a regular length episode the way that my episodes used to be. All right, so let's go and get the planes moved. Obviously, not making progress much in the game time, but yeah, we've got to get this whole thing set up. So we're going to need planes over here in Czechoslovakia. So we will do, doesn't really matter which ones we assign, I suppose. I mean, there's obviously, experience levels to consider, but yeah, we're not going to get all in detail with this. All right, so we're going to get these guys moving. We have a lot in the stockpile as well. We're going to move these guys here, help out in southern France there. We will go ahead and make sure we're doing more ground crews in all these areas as well. I don't think we're doing more ground crews. Oh, we're doing more ground crews right there. So we'll stop that. So let's go and get the rest of these guys moved. We have some close air support and some more fighters over here. We'll move them here for southern France. And then we got the ones that are over here as well. And let me just take a look here. I'm looking for, more experienced ones. All right, so we're going to want these guys coming on over here. Because there's going to be a lot of British planes over there. It's interesting that the Allies pulled so many planes back. I mean, it's not surprising. Or not planes, excuse me, divisions. They pulled so many divisions out of France. It's not surprising that they did because they're not at war with us. And they're at war with, everybody else. Oh, this is a different region. All right, so we are going to have to assign at least a fighter there to make sure we have air superiority. And you know what? We can give him a close air support too. So let's put him here so we know that he's covering this region for us. Okay, so that looks good. This won't help us with any defenses, of course, but that's okay. If we end up getting stuck on the defense, we'll factor that in. We do need to give him a fighter as well over here, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, in fact, I think this fighter's not as good, so maybe we'll put him somewhere else. Or, excuse me, this fighter's better than the other ones. Let's put him over there. Because I want to say some of these other planes are not as great. We do have a tactical bomber. Over here. Let's put him over here then. Helping out in France. And making sure everybody's moving. Yeah, these guys are all moving. I want to say there aren't any more planes. So we'll do stockpile planes here in a minute. Yeah, that's all of them. Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot I moved planes over here to Greece. Forgetting that I wasn't even in the war with the Allies, so it wasn't even helpful. So, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. There's no point for it. All right, so let's go ahead and have... I really want to get this wrapped up here as quickly as possible. So having air superiority there is going to be key with our best planes. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do another air wing of fighters here. I think we should have some... Yeah, we got some decent fighters. So let's go ahead and get these guys assigned. All right, so that looks pretty good. The rest of our planes are going to go over in France now. Try and balance this out some. Let me see how many planes we have so we can figure out exactly how many we want to move around. There are other regions to fight in as well. I suppose we could help out here with at least an air wing of fighters. Let's take a look exactly what we have so I know how I want to distribute these. So we currently have 300 more good fighters. Yeah, only 300 more good fighters, so we'll have 2 air wings, and one of them will just have like half of them be shitty fighters, I suppose. And then we have naval bombers that get assigned, and 200 to 1 air wing of close air support. All right, so not a lot of close air support in the stockpiles right now. So we won't have any close air support over there to help out, but that's okay in China. And that's fine. You know what? We also have the Asian theater. China's in Asia, but that's not what I meant. We also have the Malaysia theater is what I meant to say. But unfortunately, we're just not going to be able to put a lot of focus over there. So no air support for them, guys, unfortunately. All right, so that's good. We have the fighters now. I wanted to get, so let's do the best ones first. Get them over here. So I would guess that's where the British are going to put their fighters in northern France. So we're going to do good fighters here. It's a bummer that we won't have our best fighters to deal with the Japanese, but it's fine. So I'm going to move these one more air wing fighters here. And I know that there's 9, but they'll automatically upgrade themselves, so that's fine. And then we're gonna want these guys here, since that's where we're sending our planes. All right, so that looks pretty good. And then did we focus on these two? We focused on one of them. Let's go and focus on the other one. That's fine if we don't have the command power for right now. So we do have naval bombers here. We're going to want naval bombers over here, as well as in the English Channel. We do have a bunch over there. How many naval bombers did we have? I want to say it was like 300. So yeah, clearly not going to be enough here. Oh yes, Bulgaria, or excuse me, I said Bulgaria, Belgium. We're going to have to knock them out of the war. But we don't have a claim against them at this moment. We haven't gotten that just yet. We do have interwar bombers that we could get assigned as well. I might have them do naval bombing though. We really need to get the Royal Navy destroyed. I don't know if I want to put these guys in the English Channel. They're gonna get just molested, man. I think they're not gonna do so well over there if we put them without any fighter support. You know what? Yeah, I have a feeling that they would probably send a lot of planes over there, and we can't. Yeah, we have to disband it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, we should probably give them some fighter support, guys. I think that would be a good idea. Because I think we'll just end up losing a bunch of planes over here if we don't. All right, so we're gonna move these guys over to here, and then these guys will move over here. And we just won't have anybody right there for right now. We do have 100 more naval bombers, I suppose we could do, but I really want to cover regions around here. So let's have, oh Lord, let's see how we want to do this. So we do want these guys here, but they can now move over to there. Or well, you know what? That's actually a better area. They cover most of the zone from that location. These guys here are going to move to probably right there, and then cover the central Mediterranean. We're not going to be able to have, well, if we split them up. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do 2 air wings of naval bombers here then, in that case. I think that would be a good idea. Oh, I don't have as many as I thought I did. All right, that's fine. Let's go and take these guys, have them cover that area. And I know watching the air management probably isn't the most exciting thing, guys. But obviously it's very important that we get it done. So let's go ahead and reorganize these. We're just going to split them. Split the area. Yeah, I want to split them in 2, but I think it's because they're moving, so they can't do it. Let's go and split them. There we go. Brilliant. All right, let's have these guys go over here, cover that zone, while these guys here are going to be covering this zone. I want naval bombers everywhere. I think that's pretty important that we have naval bombers in every area. So let's go and split these guys in 2 as well. And all right, so we got 100, 100, 100. We won't be in Adriatic, I assume, though. And then we can sign these ones over to, let's see, guys. I would really like a bit of oh damn, I zoomed farther than I expected. I do want some support over here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and take one of these guys and bring them over here to kind of help out against any Japanese or British fleets that might be over there. Oh yeah, India. They could have used some air support as well. Yeah, we just don't have as many planes as I'd like, unfortunately. And we're kind of short. We do have the interwar bombers. I forgot about those. So instead of moving that guy over to there, let's have him come over here and again help out in the English Channel, because yeah, as many planes as we can get there would be helpful. So we'll move them over there, and then we'll use the interwar bombers over to here. I think that would be a good way to do that. And we could also use the interwar bombers here in Borneo. You know what? I think that's what we'll do. We'll probably separate, and that'll give us at least like some support. So we'll just do like air wings of 100 here of the interwar bombers. Might as well use them, I suppose, and they'll upgrade themselves with the tactical bombers. And I think we can do a couple more. Yeah, let's do them here, so we can assign them to kind of help us out in this region. And I want to say we have enough to do one more air wing of 100, and we will put them. Yeah, they can't really reach the South China Sea, unfortunately. All right, well, that's kind of a bummer. All right, so let's go and get these guys assigned, so I kind of know where we've got them all assigned. And then we'll have these guys go here. Naval striking, and then I should have put. So what we want to do, let's go ahead and get rid of this one here. Put these guys over to here, and then have them assigned there for close air support. Can't give them any fighter support, unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. And then we'll also give, you know what, we can do our close air support through here with that 100 bombers that we have left. We actually have a little bit more than 100 bombers, in fact. Yeah. All right, let's get them signed over here, doing close air support. So we will get a little bit of air support there. Do we have enough to do 100 more interwar bombers and tactical bombers and stuff? We do. All right, so we'll go ahead and do another 100, and I guess we'll have them help out in India. Anything to kind of help them from capitulating, because it looks like they're pretty close to losing here, guys. It's not going well. Let's protect their capital. And this will help a little bit. It's not going to be enough, though. It will not be enough. We could also give them interwar fighters, but I kind of want those for replacements because we did throw all of our fighters out there. So let's do 50 there, and then all of those guys there. And there we go. All right, so they'll help out in southern India. So our Air Force is done. Good God, that took a while. And I think that's going to be the end of the episode. I'll have to do navies. It would have been nice to be able to get the navies done as well. I have to do those off camera. We do have these guys who aren't training. I thought I had them set to go into the training fleet. Apparently not. I don't know what happened with that. Did I cancel them? Yeah, we got a bunch of ships. We need to take care of our navies. I'll do that off camera though, guys. We'll get all this taken care of. And then next episode, as soon as our divisions get there, they'll take them a bit of time to move over to their fronts. And once they do, we're going to declare war almost immediately. As soon as we have the divisions over here on the Czech front, essentially, is what I'm waiting on. Like, this is good enough over here. It's just the troops wait in Czechoslovakia that we're going to wait on. And as soon as they're over there, we're going to go ahead and declare war, guys. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We've been waiting for a while to go to war with the Allies. And our allies need us. Yeah, you can see Venezuela's losing over there. India's losing pretty bad. And then these guys are losing a little bit of territory as well, but they're not doing too bad comparatively. So we'll help them out. That'll bring the Italians, the Hungarians, and the Romanians in as well. Bulgaria's already in the conflict as of right now. And hopefully we can get somebody else pulled into the faction soon. Obviously, Silver Legion America's at 56%. They're working on the national employment strategy. Once they get that, then they'll do the honor of the Confederacy. And we'll also go ahead and dip around and just take a look what everybody's doing. Chinese Panzers there, 60 divisions plan, anti-communist volunteers. Let's kind of shoot through these. We already looked at them. Mexico is abolishing capital punishment. France, look at doing it the extra research slot. Securing, yeah, we saw they were doing that, securing oil imports there. Czechoslovakia is doing armor modernization. Let's kind of scroll through these. And I want to say that's it, the Italians, that's right. War with Greece. Oh, well, Greece is gone, my friend. South African Special Forces in South Africa. And I think that's it. Oh, Canada. Forgot about Canada. War-fueled economy in Canada. All right, guys, so next episode, try and knock out Czechoslovakia first, get France knocked out of the war, then we'll begin preparing for war with, or an invasion of England, Britain, and of course we still have to take out Belgium and Denmark. We'll get the focuses for those so we don't have to use our political power, although I guess technically you're using political power if you're using focuses, and it might actually be cheaper to get the focuses this way, but it's quicker. It's definitely quicker, and it's 35 days. Well, no, it's not. No, that'd be 70 days compared to 35. Yeah, maybe we'll just get the focuses through here. Just justify a war goal here. Just take a look. No, never mind. It's 125 days. Okay, so it would be quicker to do it through the national focus tree. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. But let's first get France and Czechoslovakia knocked out before we do anything else. I imagine we're also going to have to help out with invasions. I assume the British are going to start launching invasions of the Italians and the Bulgarians. We already saw them launching invasions of Greece. Probably should help out in India too, but there's not really any way to get there unless we get access through China. Yeah, there's no real way to get there. Also, remember, we're going to have to defend all this territory here. We do have troops all defending our ports. We're going to do this invasion as well. There doesn't look to be as many troops as there. Yeah, they're pulling them all back from these fronts against us since we're not in the conflict to help in the actual wars that they're in, which is going to help us. Because remember, they had like 18 divisions here. Now they have 8. 8 divisions there, and we saw that, or at least I speculated that there's less divisions in Czechoslovakia. I can't actually say if there was because I don't remember how many there were, but we do know that there's less divisions in France. There's hardly anybody here defending. Where's all the damn French divisions? Let's take a look here, because yeah, I see a few. They only have 4 divisions, five ships and 4 divisions. What the? Where's all the French stuff, man? Oh, wait a minute. Psh. That's right. I completely forgot. France was destroyed. My bad, guys. Yeah, I just forgot. We destroyed France already. All right, so France, yeah, they didn't have any divisions. That's right. They capitulated. And the Italians and us, we defeated them. I had completely forgot about that. And I guess the British invaded the Italians and annexed them. Yeah, I was just misremembering. And so, yeah, they don't have much here. 4 divisions, 5 ships. And I recorded way over. God damn it. Dinner's going to be all late. Oh, always do. And then we didn't even get that much gameplay out of it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. We got Russia knocked out of the conflict. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. Hope to see you on the next episode. And thanks for watching, guys.